Hello everyone. Just getting ready for our Wednesday evening meditation. Hi. Lovely to see you on this, changeable day, I suppose. It's a bit like our planet, which is changeable, isn't it? So it's a very changing place for us at the moment. And I just want to send extra love tonight because a lady who does such a lot of work for our world, Sharon, has just lost her dog. So it's very sad for her. So wrapping her in blankets of love. And for any of you who's lost a pet, you will understand. So they're part of our family, aren't they? But that beautiful dog would have gone over the Rainbow Bridge, and I've been lucky enough to experience watching animals go over the Rainbow Bridge. And it's the most beautiful place. And it's like the animals sense that they're back home, and they're about to start another adventure. And it's a very happy scene when you actually see it, but when you actually lose an animal, it is devastating. And especially if you've had to take the decision to let them go. So blankets of love to everybody who's lost a pet, everybody who we all think and we all miss our beautiful furry friends, and they make such a wonderful difference to our lives. But less of that now. Let's talk about the future. And at the moment, a lot of the planets are retrograde, which means it's not the good side, shall we say. So when the planets are retrograde, it can throw a shadow onto everybody, and the shadow is whatever that planet represents in you. So I'm no expert on that, but I know that it's bringing up a lot of stuff in people, and a lot of stuff in everybody is coming up right now, and like really random stuff. So it's a good thing actually, but it doesn't feel good at the time. It's like sometimes there's a block in the road and we have to get through or around that block, or just stand still. And this is the time that we're all standing still, or we're all manically busy, and there's no in between really. So wherever you are in life, know that it's okay. And especially know it's okay not to be okay. Okay, so if you're feeling low and you think, oh, I should be feeling happy, it's something you're going through and you need to process. And so by going through it, you're gaining another understanding of a part of yourself that perhaps you didn't know, or you weren't aware of that was there. So this is a great big learning curve for us all at the moment. And you know, we are triggered by many, many things. So it's a bit like a roller coaster ride. But you know, when we go on a roller coaster, I don't particularly like them, I just scream. But when we go on a roller coaster, there is an ending. Okay, and there will be an ending to this roller coaster ride too, but not quite yet. Although we do see a lot of changes being made in the positive ilk, as well as people having gone into their shadow side and really suffering. So the shadow side of us is just the points within our body, or within our field of existence. Some people call it the auric field, but I want to say it's our field of existence. So our shadow side is a place that we do need to look at now and again. And we don't want to stick in there because it gets rather boring being down all the time. But when we're brave enough and the time is right and the circumstances have all come together, it's really important that we do look at our shadow side, because the things that flip up in us, and we can blame others as much as we want, but actually when you really look at why you're suffering, it's something in you. Okay? It's something being triggered in you. Whether it's grief, whether it's pain, whether it's trauma, and it doesn't necessarily have to have happened in this life. So the shadow side is a very good teacher for you. And as you are your own teacher, this is very important, because we say that the teacher arrives when the teacher's meant to, when the student is ready. But actually, if you look beyond that, you've actually got to that part of your pathway where you are able to look at your own teachings. So you may not be aware of the teachings that are coming up in you, but you're looking at a new part of you, or an ancient part of you that you're ready to revisit. And it's really clever being your own teacher, because you can decide when and where and how to do it. So you're in control. And that's the other thing we often forget, is that to be in control of the self is to be everything, really. And it's not to be controlling, but it's to actually take hold of your own leadership in yourself, so that you can walk the pathway you want to walk. And yes, there is an optimum set of lessons and a pathway that you're going to walk in this lifetime, but they come up in sort of chunks. So you have a lesson to work through. I think it usually takes about 7 years to work fully through, and then you go into another set of lessons. So people have often said to me, I don't need to go to workshops or anything anymore because I've learned everything. Oh my goodness. Oh, if only. We are all learning every day of our lives, and we all learn until the day we go back home, wherever that may be. So we sometimes kid ourselves. I know I have along the lines, you think you've learned a certain thing, and then it pops again, and you're off again, and you're off, and there's parts of it you haven't learned. So it's a really good thing being your own teacher. But also, by being your own teacher, you can also inspire yourself. And with your own inspiration, which is guided by your team that work around you, you can actually create a much better, much more positive pathway during the lessons that you've come to learn, or you've come to experience, or you've come to be enlightened with. So even though we come with an optimum set of circumstances, we can actually make things and create things and manifest things so that they're better for us. And I believe that's what we're going to work with tonight in our meditation. We're going to take the point of your life now, and then we're going to, if you wish, to step into projection. Okay, so when you step into the projection of the sphere of light that you're in, which is basically just means where you are at the moment. If you don't understand a sphere of light, it's just where you are at the moment. So we're going to project a beautiful energy onto your life, and we're going to see where you want to go, and we're going to also see how you can manifest it. So that's what you will be uniquely looking at this evening. So I hope we're going to have some fun with that and enjoy it. So obviously I don't think anything is impossible, but some things are more unlikely than others. Okay, so I like to believe that you can create anything, but I'm also not silly enough to believe that you can just pick up £1,000,000 when you want it, or you can drive a Rolls Royce, or you can teach a language that you've never heard of, okay? But all of these things are possible, but you have to work towards them, and you have to take baby steps. And this is where people get it wrong, is people that have worked with the book. Many of you might have read The Secret. I read it years and years ago. I even watched the video. The video was a bit silly for me, but I really like the ethos of The Secret, because that's all about going after what you want and putting things in place and working towards your goals, which is great. But when you work towards your goals and you get to your goal, you may not like what you've manifested. So that's another point of consideration, is that you can go in and you can change it, but you can't change the optimum lessons in your life. You can change your growth around them, and it doesn't matter what you experience around them, but this is your game, the game of life. Okay, so you play it however you want to play it. And I was talking to someone today, and they were saying, oh, they've done that. And I say, and they were talking about people and how they react. And I was trying to explain to them that it's taken me a long time to learn, but just because someone isn't doing what you expect them to do, or if someone can't grasp a teaching or a part of their life that they should be getting through, we as an outsider can see it really clearly, because we may have either gone through it or we're at a different stage in our journey, and there are levels within the journey. Okay, so there are people who have elevated and worked towards their true light much more than others, and that's because they are older souls. There's no judgment on that, okay? So wherever a soul is, wherever a person is in their life, that's exactly where they're meant to be. And if it takes them 7 years to work out part of their relationship needs to change, or their relationship with their self needs to change, that's entirely up to them. Or they may never work it out. And we shouldn't judge people. Okay, so concentrate on your pathway. Concentrate on your life, your light, your clarity, your solutions, your creativity, your pureness. And that's what we all need to do right now. It's not to concentrate outside of ourselves, concentrate on inside of ourselves. And that's where we get the greatest growth and the greatest ambitions filled, the greatest creativity and passion coming to you and around you, the greatest sincerity, integrity, honesty. Is by working with the self and nothing else, and not judging another. And it's really hard at times, especially when you see your child to what you think is going in the wrong direction. But it's their direction. They have the right to go where they need to go. And I know I used to drive my mother crazy, but I just went where I thought I needed to go. And that's how I learnt. So she was quite a strict mother. Didn't really work with me. Well, it probably did until I was a teenager. Then all hell was let loose. But I'm a very free-spirited person, and that doesn't mean I'm not responsible. Although I can't say that I've never not been responsible. I have, but I follow my own gut, my own pathway, my own truth. I don't follow anybody else's. And that's one of the hardest things to do, but absolutely one of the greatest things to do, because you're living your truth, and your truth is what matters, because you are your truth, you are your light, You are your guide. Yes, we get help from outside. Yes, we get magical solutions sometimes come to us. But if you're going in the right direction, they want to help us, you see. They want to help us always. Even when we're in the wrong direction, they want to help. Our team wants to help and promote love around us. Even when we're really fighting against it, they're there, solid, by our sides. And you know, me being me, I've told them to go away at times. But yeah, I've learnt that it's easier to go with the flow instead of against it. So go with the flow of who you are. And if you feel something is particularly hard in your life right now, have a real big think about it and think about how you can change that in a positive way. Because there always is a positive way. There's always a solution. You might just not be seeing it yet. So it's time to start now. So we're going to go into the cycle of manifestation. And there's going to be lots of spiritual energy coming in to guide you, and it's going to be a bit like a tunnel. So it's going to be like walking into a tunnel of white light, but within that tunnel there are other spectrums of light coming in and around you to help you. And some of you will find symbols coming in this evening, okay? So it's all to help you. And if a symbol does come in, the symbol is whatever it means to you, okay? And I was given a symbol, I think it was yesterday, and it was very apt. There are sites on Google that you can look at what the symbols mean, but you'll only get the symbol that you need anyway in your life right now. So, you know, if you get a symbol, don't worry, it's nothing bad, it's good. And it's good as it's going to go into your outside edge of your field and give you the knowledge and the energy that you need to work your life forward, okay? So here we go. So those of you who haven't meditated with me before, mine is a talking meditation while I deliver over the airways, because my team use my voice. So my voice changes at certain times, or it goes a bit croaky, and the light just comes through, and because I'm a direct channel for source. And what does that mean? That means that I bring knowledge from what we know as the heavens and deliver it to you so you can use it in the way you need it. I never tell you what to do. If I do, I'm sorry. This is your life, and this is your time. And it's a great time, believe it or not, to live on this beautiful earth, okay? Because we are rediscovering ourselves in a different way, and we're digging out all the old rubbish and throwing it out. And we're bringing in really beautiful new vibrations so that we can make our life a more joyous celebration, which is what we're meant to be here for. We're not meant to be here to be miserable. We're meant to be here to be joyous and enjoy the love that we experience along the way. So here we go. Settle yourselves down. If you want to close your eyes, do. I find that better for me, but you know, it's whatever you think. So just close your eyes and really step into the energy now. And feel yourself really settle down. You'll feel it in the back of your heart as well, because we're working with the center of your energy tonight, your heart energy, okay? And as your body begins to settle, it will be like a wave of white energy comes in and around you, and this will build the tunnel of manifestation, okay? So I want you to really think about where you are in life right now, and see what pops into your head. What do you desire right now or in the near distant future in your life? What do you desire now? And they'll bring in those desires and they'll show you a scenario, okay? So you'll get a feeling for it or you won't get a feeling for it. So I want you to concentrate on what you want now. I'm going to leave you there for a few minutes because we're going to take you in another direction afterwards to show you an alternative. So just think about what you think you want in your life right now, okay? And you may get random stuff, and that's okay. Just go into it and take a big breath as you go into it, and be brave, because nobody's going to hear, apart from your beautiful spirit team and the heavens, nobody on your earth will know necessarily what you want. So you can make a wish list as big as you want, or put your true truth desires there, ready to take you into a deeper space and a deeper energy field in a moment. So just stay with that for about a minute. Now the energy of pure divine light is coming in. So you are being shone upon as the perfect being that you are. And within this light, they're going to show you, the divine source light will show you what is actually the most optimum condition and desire for you right now, okay? And you may be surprised. You may even laugh. And we like a good laugh, don't we? So just get ready to receive. I want you to pull that energy right into your heart and your solar plexus, because by doing that we're going to hold that optimum condition for us, so it will make it easier. Now I want to lead you out further into a different light now, a golden light, okay? It's to the right hand side of you. And I would like you to walk into the golden light if you wish. If you don't, that's fine too. You just stay where you are. But this golden light offers you an upliftment that you may not have experienced before. Okay, so it's a special energy that's going to really lift your heart. And some of you will hear the singing of the choirs of the heavens, okay, because we're going right into the golden elements of Source. And now open the whole of your chakra system to invite all the energy right down through. It's almost like drinking in this wonderful energy as it goes right from your crown, your third eye, your throat, your higher heart, your heart, and all down the lower chakras. It's just really, really beautiful. May at points seem like popping candy. So it's rather beautiful. And for those of you who are old enough to remember candy floss, it's a bit like that. All these tiny little particles. But of course, these particles are full of exquisite energy, which is really, really going to uplift you and take you into a different place of understanding in your own being. And as we know, it clears all this energy, clears all the rubbish out as well. So we're letting go of the rubbish. So if any of you see like a dark shadow coming out, that's just old stuff coming out. Nothing to worry about. Just let it go. Send it on its way. We don't need that anymore. We've climbed the mountain. What we want to do now is relax in the pleasure of who you are, okay, and where we all are in life and what life offers us. The choice that life offers us going forward. We've got lots of onlookers coming in as well now. So we've got lots of your spirit family, your ancestral lines, all coming in, and it will be a different experience for you tonight because they're showing you on a deeper level. So the ancestral lines you will see actually attached to the grid, and they're going to show you the grid. Some of you will see it, some of you will just feel it, and some of you will know it, and some of you won't understand it at all, and that's fine. We in the universe operate in grid form. And there's grids upon grids upon grids, layers upon layers upon layers, and different times. So whatever comes up, don't be surprised. Just welcome it. Have a look, even if you don't understand it. Because if you don't understand it now, one day you will. And it will be a bonus. And let that infinity symbol go right into your heart. And remember, the infinity symbol is very, very powerful because you're part of it. You're infinite, never ending, eternal. And now it's going to get stronger, the energy is going to get stronger, and you may even feel it move you physically. And this is perfectly normal in my meditations because they're just rearranging your cell structure. And your cell structure is what makes our bodies flow, okay? So every cell is important. So here they can soften places within your body that are hardened. They can bring a flow into a nerve or a muscle that needs some repair. They can bring ideas and inspirations around your head form. And it is a really beautiful energy, but it's strong. So stick with it and breathe through it and be part of it, because that's why you're here. You're here to receive the healing as well as the upliftment and the story, shall we say. But remember, it's your story that's important, not the one that I'm delivering. It's your story. So we'll go with your story. And now I can see a lot of birds and angels coming in from above us. Just look up. And there's a whole spectrum of light here, made up of all different birds, all different angels, and trumpets of light. And it's almost like the trumpets of light are on top of the angels, on top of the angelics. So it's a new source light, able to come and filter down through your system if you allow it. And it's the sound, the energy of sound, okay? So let the energy of sound with its vibration build around you. And it's very, very relaxing. And when they build the energy of sound around you, what they're showing you is your sound. And the universe operates on thought and sound. So let's hear your sound. That might surprise you too. So are you of piano music, or a harp, or a flute, or a violin? Or are you the sound of a harmonic ray? Whatever is your sound, go to it now and bathe your soul in it. And as you receive this beautiful energy into your solar plexus, it is unlocking another part of you ready to be awakened. If you wish, you don't have to be part of this. You can just stay in the relaxation. So there's no harm at all with just sitting there and taking in the energy. But if you really want to work, then it's up to you to choose which way you want to go. There is no wrong way, as there is no wrong way in life. So really let that energy resonate with you and build around you until you feel completely at ease and cushioned all around yourself. So you should be floating now. Let yourself be free. Let yourself float. And let yourself visit the super consciousness of who you are. The manifestation of who you are. And see how far it can take you on this vibration. See where it takes you. Now the infinity symbol tonight is there for you to keep. Okay? So the infinity symbol is very good to have, and it can be ignited and used whenever you want it. And as it's infinite, it's walking with your pathway. Okay, so wherever you need that infinity symbol, and what the infinity symbol does is it enhances, it's an enhancer. So wherever you are in life, the infinity symbol, if you need it, will enhance anything that you're doing or anything that you're thinking of or trying to progress. It's really quite simple, sounds really complicated, but this life isn't complicated. We just make it complicated. So if you just think of the simple you and stepping forward in your very own personality without throwing up any masks or trying to be someone you're not. Just being the person you come to be is absolutely beautiful and amazing. Don't you feel amazing? I feel amazing. And when you feel amazing inside, it shines out of you. So you look and are healthier, more positive, shining that beautiful light and purity that you're born with, using it in the way you want to use it. It's very, very, very exciting. And we have an exciting future ahead, if only you knew it. But maybe you ought to think about that future ahead as exciting more. You are amazing. You were born amazing. Your soul is amazing, inspiring, beautiful, super, glamorous. So just take all of the positives. If you think of your body now, what is the positive thing about your body? It enables you to feed your soul and be here on earth. And it is a great pathway of enlightenment if you allow it to be. So celebrate. Now we're going to have the last big surge of energy come in before we go and heal the planet. You will be given a ball of light to hold between your hands. Accept it if you will. Get that ball of light. And now I want you to place it in between the hands and start to widen that light, to make it grow. So it becomes a massive ball. And then we're going to throw it into the universal pot. And I want you to see what happens. I want you to see the stars exploding. The atoms within that energy ball will be sent to where it's needed. They'll be sent to the village of the children that are hungry, to the bedside of the man or the female that is dying, to the center of the earth where so much has been taken from it, to refill what man has taken. So we're putting it back. We're putting this beautiful energy back into the earth. And with that energy there comes a blessing and an expansion. And you are so powerful right now doing this, blessing the earth and enfolding it with light. Just enfold that light all around the earth. And imagine the greater consciousness like a hand above you, helping you heal the earth and helping you heal yourself. And then I want you to think of another part of the world where you're going to send the energy. Where do you think you ought to send the energy? And I just want you to send it right there in thought form now. Many of you will see or feel spirals of light as this happens. And the many strands of the coloured energy that form the universes. Okay, we've completed that. And now there's a star. And I want you to catch a star and come back on the star. After all, that's where you come from. So catch a star. A bit like catching a bus, but this is a special bus. And let it transport you back. And as it transports you back to your earthly body, you may be surroundings it makes you land in. Okay, your body should begin beginning to feel like it's being grounded. Like you've arrived back into your feet. So place your feet upon the ground or start to wiggle your toes. And feel the solidity of the physical body once again. And shake it about a bit. Make sure you're fully in, you're fully aware, and you're fully awake. These journeys are an experience, and you are deepening, and you are learning, and you are receiving love. Be proud of that. Be proud of what you've achieved tonight and what's going to go on being an achievement to you. You are a wonderful being of light. Don't forget to shine it. So now you should feel fully back into yourself. And if you have trouble, like you still feel ungrounded, go and stamp on some grass, put yourself into something wet like a bowl of water, or if you still can't ground, then go into the bathroom and put your feet in the bath. Have a piece of sweet fruit that will bring you back to ground. Have a biscuit if you're brave enough, and just feel yourself really come back. Really come back into this space. It's very important to get that self grounded, because if you're not grounded, it's dangerous. So don't go and drive a car unless you are completely feeling normal and grounded. So thank you all for joining me, and it's great once again to be here and to exchange with you. So because I receive a lot of love from you too, and I thank you for that. Don't forget, I'm offering online healings, 30-minute free healings. So just message me. If I have forgotten to message you back, please message me again, because I'm pretty rubbish at that. So I think I even write it in my diary as though I've spoken to you, and then I haven't. So just remind me if I haven't got back to you, okay? So enjoy the week ahead. Enjoy who you are. Enjoy being you and being free to be you. And just spread that love and share these meditations wherever you can, because it's not about sharing me, it's about getting the message out and bringing the light up on the earth, okay? So I'd be grateful if you shared them. And enjoy the rest of the week and the weekend. And for those who wish to join me again on Monday, I'm here at 7 p.m. So look forward to seeing you then. Take care. Take my love with you. And have a good evening. Bye bye.